ഓം ശ്രീ ഗുരുഭ്യോ നമഃ. ഹരി ഓം. ഓം ഗുരുർബ്രഹ്മാ ഗുരുർവിഷ്ണു ഗുരുർദേവോ മഹേശ്വരഃ ഗുരുഃ സാക്ഷാത് പരം ബ്രഹ്മ തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ഓം നമഃ ശിവായ ഗുരവേ സച്ചിദാനന്ദമൂർത്തയേ നിഷ്പ്രപഞ്ചായ ശാന്തായ നിരാലംബായ തേജസേ. ഓം യസ്യാത്മഭൂതസ്യ ഗുരുപ്രസാദാത് അഹം വിമുക്തോസ്മി സംസാരബന്ധാത്. സർവോപദിഷ്ടു ശിവാനന്ദമൂർത്തേഃ മൃദ്വക്രയുഗ്മം പ്രണതോസ്മി നിത്യം. ദയാസിന്ധും ദീനബന്ധും ശാസ്ത്രാർത്ഥബോധനപട്ടും മസ്കരീന്ദ്രപരം നൗമി ശ്രീചിദാനന്ദസദ്ഗുരും. ഓം പ്രാണിനാം ദുഃഖഹർത്താരോ ജ്ഞാനദോ ഭുവനമുക്തയേ ശിവാനന്ദചിദാനന്ദോ ആശ്രയേ ഗുരുസത്തമോ. ഓം ശാന്താത്മാനം പ്രണതസുലഭം സിദ്ധവിദ്യാപ്രഭാവം ഭാസ്വദ്രൂപം സുഗുണനിലയം ധ്വസ്തകർമാദിവർഗം പ്രജ്ഞാവൃദ്ധം നിജസമദൃശം താരതം ത്യാഗിപദ്യം സാക്ഷാത് ഈശം മമ ഗുരുവരം ശിവാനന്ദം നതോസ്മി ശിവാനന്ദം നതോസ്മി. ഓം അഖണ്ഡാനന്ദസംബോധോ വന്ദനാത്യസ്യ ജായത്തെ ഗോവിന്ദം തമഹം വന്ദേ ചിദാനന്ദതനും ഗുരും ചിദാനന്ദതനും ഗുരും. ഓം ഓം പൂർണ്ണമദഃ പൂർണ്ണമിദം പൂർണ്ണാത് പൂർണ്ണമുദച്യത്തെ പൂർണ്ണസ്യ പൂർണ്ണമാദായ പൂർണ്ണമേവാവശിഷ്യത്തെ. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം ഈശാവാസ്യമിദഗും സർവം യത്കിഞ്ച ജഗത്യാം ജഗത് തേന ത്യക്തേന ഭുഞ്ജീഥ മാ കൃതഃ കസ്യ സ്വിദ്ധനം കുർവന്നേവേക കർമാണി ജിജീവിഷേച്ഛതഗും സമാഹ. ഏവം ത്വയി നാന്യഥേതോസ്തി ന കർമ്മ ലിപ്യത്തെ നരേ. അസൂര്യാനാമതേ ലോകാഃ അന്ധേന തമസാവൃതാഃ താഗുംസ്തേ പ്രേത്യാഭിഗച്ഛന്തി ഏകേ ച ആത്മഹനൂജനാഃ. അനേജദേകം ടുഡേ വി ഹാവ് ടു ടേക്ക് അനേജദേകം മനസോജബീയോ നൈനദ്ദേവ ആപ്നുവൻ പൂർവമർഷത് തദ്ധാവതോ അന്യാനത്യേതി തിഷ്ടത് തസ്മിന്നപോ മാതരിശ്വാ ദദാതി തദ്ദേജതി തന്നൈജതി തദ്ദൂരെ തദന്തികെ തദന്തരസ്യ സർവസ്യ തദു സർവസ്യാസ്യ ഭാഷ്യതഃ. So these three we will take together. The first three are one set. Then the next five we can take as one set. In the first mantra is everything actually. Ishavasyamidagum sarvam yatkinja jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita magrita kasya siddhanam. That is the only Upadesha. All other things are not Upadesha. That is all only supporting actually. Main food, that is all. So for example, you see, throughout, suppose if you go through all the Upanishads, whatever Gita, any Shastra, what is told? Only one thing is told. Purusha evedagum sarvam. Bhagavan is everything here. Today I saw that Mundaka Upanishad. Mundaka Upanishad, yes, suddenly I found out this. So many are there, this I got it actually. Second Mundaka, second chapter, and last mantra. Before that, Tatatra Suryo Bhati na Chandrataragam. After that, the last mantra is Brahmai Vedam Amritam Purastad Brahma Paschad Brahma Dakshinataha Sa Uttarena Adaschaurdham Ja Prasidam Brahmai Vedam Vishwamidam Varishtam Brahmai Vedam Vishwamidam Varishtam Brahmai Vedam Amritam Purastad. Purastad means the Brahman only is there in the front. Purastad Brahma Paschat. You know that mantra? Brahma Paschat. Mundaka Upanishad you have. Brahma Vedam Amritam Purastad Brahma Vedam Brahma Paschat. Brahma Dakshinataha, right side. And Brahma, the right and left. Not Dakshina. Uttara Dakshina is actually right and left here. Adascha Urdham Cha Prasidam. It is above and it is below. Brahma Vedam Vishwamidam Varishtam. This Varishtam Brahma Eva Idam Vishwam. The whole world is Bhagavan only, Brahman only. That is the only Upadesha. Beholding that is the sadhana. Ultimately, all other things are this only. See the presence of God here. See the presence of that. You call it Brahman, Bhagavan, Sri Krishna Bhagavan, Rama Bhagavan, Nitya Bhagavan, Atma, whatever it is. The name is no matter. But behold that here. If you are beholding something other than that, that is problem here. That alone is there. That is the only thing. Okay? And in the 11th chapter, every day you read, Namah Purastad, Namah Purastad Prashtadoste, Namostude Sarvata Eva Sarva. When Vishwarupa said, I prostrate to you in the front and I prostrate to you in the back. That is the meaning normally taken. Namah Purastad Prashtadaste. So when Bhagavan is in the Vishwarupa, where is back and where is front? Back and front, right and left. All these things are possible only if it is a finite thing. You are sitting in front of me because you are finite and I am finite. If you are all pervading, where I will sit? There is no front and back. Because you are everywhere, wherever I prostrate you only. And this type of stories you have, so much are there. So many stories are there. Instead of studying the Shastras, if you sincerely study the stories of the Mahatmas, that will give you more better idea. But you have to take, not the Katha you should not go. Among the Varkari devotees, Varkari Sampradaya, that Maharashtrian saints, one saint, I don't remember his name, Gurudev has written, that he went there and he kept his leg over the Shiva. Shiva's, he kept on sleeping. And then, who came, Namdev or somebody came and then, what is this yours? I do not know, I'm sorry, Aparada. You changed my leg. So he removed and kept it there. Then that was Bhagavan. So wherever he changes his leg, what does it indicate? It is not that story. Actually, it indicates this only. Bhagavan is everywhere. So this thought should be always there. That is the sadhana. Whatever be the Vyavahara will be there, but in Vyavahara, in between at least, every day we should remember that alone is here. That Bhagavan alone is here. You and me or anything, this, that, all these things are not there. It is our imagination. So that is actually and in the Chandogya Upanishad. Chandogya Upanishad is the 7th chapter, 25th 725:2. Atma va adastad, Atmoparishtad, Atmapashchad, Atmapurastad, Atma dakshinatah, Atma uttaratah, Atmai vedam sarvamiha, sarvamitah. You got the meaning? I think the meaning. Atma, Atma va adastad, adastad Atma. Instead of saying Bhagavan, Brahma, etc., here it is used. Brahma Purastad. Mundaga it is Brahma Purastad. Then Atma here. Atma va adastad. Atma uparistad. Atma paschad. Atma purastad. Atma dakshinatah. Atma uttaratah. Atmaiva idam sarvam. Atmaiva idam sarvam Atma eva. Idam sarvam Ishwareva. Isha vasyamidagum sarvam. So this is the only sadhana we have to do. I am not able to do it. I understand, but I am not able to do it. What to do? All right. Kurvanneva iha karmani jivishetchadagum samaha. Kurvanneva iha karmani. You desire to live your allotted 100 years lifespan, discharging your duties. And automatically in course of time, that Tyaga Buddhi will come. Automatically Ragadvesha will go away from the mind. Ragadvesha will go away from the mind and desire will go away from the mind. Tena tyaktena bhunjida magrata kurvenneve karmani jijivshat sadagum samaha. Evam toi na itaha anyataha asti. Na anyat asti. There is no other way. You have to keep on doing your duties here with the bhava of renunciation, with a selfless nishkama bhava, with the nishkama bhava. We have to keep on doing our duties here. And in course of time, when the pakvada comes, when the purity comes, and at the same time control unwanted desires. Unwanted desires have to be controlled. Yesterday I was telling, Vedo nityam adiyatam tadudidam karmasvanishtiyatam. Teneshasya vidiyatam apachitihi kamya madistajyadam. Sangat satsu vidiyatam. Then, satsu vidiyatam. Bhikshaushadam pujyadam. Bhikshaushadam pujyadam. Bhiksha, somewhat what, don't covet, don't hoard anything. Sangat satsu vidiyatam. So satsanga, what will happen? You see, now we are all discussing very serious thing. Whether we are able to do it or not, something truth we are telling, we are sharing it actually. So the mind will receive. Sangat satsu vidiyata means the sangha actually, good sangha. Then sadam prasangad mama vidya samsudo joshanati ashu apavargavartmani shraddha bhaktir anukramishyati. The Kapila Bhagavan says, that satsanga means what? Shastra patana. And satsanga will automatically, this type of thought should come. Otherwise, other stories are gramya shabdas. And gramya katha, if you hear, it will not happen. So it should be vairagya prakarana and it should be bhakti prakarana. Then only it is possible. Behold God, he should say. All other things, that won't help. So satsanga is, who is satjana? Satjana is that satang prasangadi mama vidya samvidaha. Tad joshanati ashu apavargavartmani. Ashu means what? Easily, apavargavartmani shraddha matir ritir anukramishyati. Shraddha will come actually. So, discharging our duty, be here waiting for Bhagavan's kripa, so that the knowledge dawns. The kripa, we have to wait for that. Then these are the two methods. There is no third method. If you do, either you have to do the other one or do this one. Otherwise, asurya namate lokaha amdhena tamasavrataha tamste iha pretya tamste pratya abhigachanti. Iha pretya abhigachanti. Eka atmahano janaha. So if you don't do either of these, then you are entering into hell. That is the meaning of the sloka. After that is one set. Then the next is, it's a description of that Bhagavan. First he said, cover this world with God. See everything as God. So that is being told, that Bhagavan is anejati ekam manasoja viyo nainat deva apnuvan purvamasvate Tadhavatu anyanatyedi tashtati tasminnapo madhirishwa dadadi. Anejat, ejat, it doesn't move. Ekam. Manasojib. It doesn't move because, it does not move because it is all pervading, it cannot move anywhere. Movement means from one place to another place. Only a finite substance. A finite, you can move because you are finite. The Akasha cannot move, you see. Akasha cannot move. Other things will move. So it doesn't move. Why they say? Because it is all pervading. And it is faster than the mind. The Indriyas will not behold it. Devaha means divyate iti devaha. Nainat devaha apnuan. Devatas cannot realize it. The Indriyas cannot behold it, catch hold of it, because it is already there. And it runs faster than the Devatas, Indriyas. So that supports everything. It supports all activities. Then the second mantra is same thing is told. Anejati, here tad ejati, tad naijati. Tad dure, tadu antike. Tadu antarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvasya asya bhashyataha. Tadu ejati, that moves. Tad naijati, that does not move. That moves and moves not. So why? Because all contradictions are reconciled here. There cannot be any contradiction in that. There, in the Paramatma, there cannot be any contradiction because it includes everything. It includes everything. Okay? So the up and down, the right and left, and the right and wrong, all these things are happening there only. So there cannot be any contradictions. That's why Bhagavan Krishna, whether his life was dharmika or not, Ramachandra is the Majata Purushottama and Krishna is not like that, they say. How can you say whether Bhagavan is dharma comes from him? For him there is no dharma and adharma. He is above dharma and adharma. So we should not try to judge it actually. Whether Sri Krishna, whatever. Krishna Swami once asked that. He has done everything wrong. And this one person was fighting with another person. So then he tells Arjuna, you kill him. No, he's fighting with, no, you kill him now. So he does all wrong things. Because there, in him, there is no wrong and right. If a child, you are taking the child here, a small baby, you hold it, and the child puts hand into your pocket and takes something, your money. You don't say it as pickpocketed. You will not say pickpocketing. Why? Because it has no such concept. But if you put, what will happen? Then it is a problem. So that question of right and wrong is not there. When a child puts your hand into your pocket, you don't say it is a pickpocketing, because the intention is not there. So here all contradictions. Tati ejati, tati naijati. Tatu dure, tatu antike. Tadwara, it is far away and it is near. Tad antarasya sarvasya, it is inside everything. Tadu sarvasya asya bhashyataha, it is outside also. This type of mantras, shlokas, you will find everywhere. Antarbahishya bhutanam. What is that? Antarbahishya? Narayana sthitaha. Same mantra. Okay. Sarvavyapitvam is told. Sarvavyapit. Antarbahishya? Tatsarvam vyapya Narayana sthitaha. So like that everywhere you will find actually. Then, so the contradiction, antaha and bahihi, that means all pervading, so it is there inside and it is outside also. I tell you a very interesting thing. My youngest brother was working in Sikkim, so he was very young. Then he told me, you please come to Sikkim. Hey, I can't come there, I said. No, you come. And he doesn't know any philosophy and all these things. He said, ordinary. Vedanta he has not studied. And so he told me, you please come. I can't go, he said. No, it's a very beautiful place. What beauty is there, I asked. Then he asked me, then, where will you look for sky, he asked me. Where will you look for sky? You will see up. Sky means you will look up. Okay? Normally, especially in plain areas like that. Suppose if it is in hilly areas, sky will be here also. So he said, in my room if you sit, the sky will be there, the sky will be here, the sky will be here. The sky will be here, he said, because it is a slopey area. So the sky you can see down also. Here also you can see. Academy, if you start, the sky you can see there. Because it is a hilly area. So it is above and it is below. The sky is above and the sky is below. Sky is this side and that side. Like that, Bhagavan is here, there, everywhere. It moves not. Tadantarasya sarvasya tadu sarvasyasya bhahyadaha. Then, these two are descriptions of that all-pervading Bhagavan. Ishavasyamadagam sarvam. So that Bhagavan is everywhere. That is described here. Then, actually the Upadesha is the first sloka. If that is not possible, you do the second. That's all. All other things are descriptions only. Then, yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyeva anupashyati sarvabhuteshu chatmanam tato na vijugupsate. Yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyeva anupashyati sarvabhuteshu chatmanam tato na vijugupsate. You see, we all know that Atma is here. I am Atma, here. Atma is here, we think. Atma is here, we don't think. Do you think Atma is outside? Atma, Bhagavan is here. Why don't you think Bhagavan is here also? We know that Bhagavan is all-pervading. Every time we think that Bhagavan, we close our eyes and try to visualize him here. Why not visualize here? You understand my point actually. Bhagavan is everywhere we say, but somehow there is not able to. Atma is inside. Atma is not outside. If God is inside, if you realize, then also you should bring the God outside also. Otherwise it is not God. If you realize God here alone, that God is not God. If you realize God here, and then you will hear also, you will receive. Everywhere you will realize. Everywhere you will realize. So, yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyeva anupashyati. All things are in me. Actually, where are you? You are not sitting there. If my mind is not there, if my eyes doesn't fall on you, you are not there for me. My eyes should fall on you, and then I should recognize it, then only you are there. So you are sitting here only. All the objects you see here, they are sitting there, that is a different thing. That sitting will not make you understand it is sitting. You are sitting here will not make me understand you are sitting here. I should conceive it here. So you are all sitting, not outside, you are all sitting inside my mind. Okay? Okay, Swamiji? That is why Bhagavan you see outside and then you want to bring it inside. Vishwanath Mandir, everybody does like this. I used to watch what they are doing. They close their eyes. To close their eyes, why do you go there? Why should you go to Bhagavan in front of the temple and close your eyes? So we want to see him inside. Here you see him everything inside only. Yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyeva anupashyati. Sarvabhuteshu chatmanam. Not only you are in me, I am in you. In Bhagavan everything is there. And Bhagavan is there in everything. And everything is indwelt by Bhagavan. And everything indwells in Bhagavan. Everything is resting in Bhagavan. And everything rests in Bhagavan. You know, these are all very subtle way it is told. The other day I told, Vang me manasi pratishtita, mano me vachi pratishtitam. This much is enough. Beyond that, there is no Vedanta. Vang me manasi pratishtita. Let my speech rest on my mind. Let the mind rest on the words. Speech. Mano me vachi pratishthitam. There should be total coordination. They should become one. If two entities become one, what happens? Nanatva is reconciled. There is no Nanatva. You and me, you rest in me and I rest in you means finished. That we have become one. Okay? You just think about this, how beautiful these mantras. Most of these mantras are very profound and very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Even to think about, to hear is beautiful. And anubhuti you cannot imagine actually. Vangme manasi pratishtita, manobe vachi pratishthitam. That much is enough. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam. Okay? Purnamadaha and Purnamidam only. Vangme manasi pratishtita, manome vachi pratishthitam. Here also, yastu sarvani bhutani atmini soya. All these things exist in me. I exist in all these things. Yomam pashyati sarvatra, sarvam cha mahi pashyati. Okay? The same idea. This has been taken. Yomam pashyati sarvatra. You should behold him everywhere. That is Ishavasya Vidagam Sarvam. Okay? And sarvam you see in God. Bhagavan, everything is in him. Gurudev did this actually, and I will give you one day an article written by Gurudev Shashtiabda Murti. Tapon Swamiji wrote an article on Gurudev and some slokas on his, that we have published in the magazine also. We published in the Divine Life magazine. It's a beautiful article. How Gurudev could visualize the presence of God everywhere, that he has brought out. Very nicely written. 5-6 slokas. And then we published it. They asked, the Chinmaya Mission asked, I said, first I will publish and then I will give to you. Then that afterwards they published also. So Yomam Pashyati Sarvatra, Sarvam Chamai Pashyati is told, Yastu Sarvani Bhutani, Atmanyevani Pashyati, Sarvabhuteshu Atmanam Tato Vinujigutu. The same idea, put it in a different way. Yasminne Sarvani Bhutani Atmaiva Abhuti Vichanataha. Tatra Komoka Kashokaha Yakatuvani Pashyata. Yasminne Sarvani Bhutani Atmaiva. Sarvani Bhutani Atmaiva Abhuti, Yasmin Abhuti. When all these things are me only, Sarvani Bhutani Atmaiva Abhuti, everything is me only. If that knowledge has come, if everything is me only, then Tatra Komoha Kashokaha. Shoka means when shoka comes, whenever you don't get anything or you lose anything, something happens only. Everything is in me only. And I am in everything. Where is the shoka and where is the moha? Tatra ko moha kashokaha. Ekatva manivashyata. Ekatva means because of dvaita bhava, bheda bhava, anyatva bhava, all problems have come. So when there is no bheda bhava, already, so ultimately we have to reconcile to this. There is no bheda, that God alone is there. Whatever I see is God. I am also part and parcel of Him. That thought has to come. That is for that purpose only, this sannyas. That purpose only you have come here. That is the only sadhana. All other sadhana for that only. Because washing the plate is for what purpose? For eating. You wash the plate but you don't eat, means what is the use of that? So all these exercises what we are doing is for this only. So this is same ideas only. Then the next one is a description of that Bhagavan. Saparyagat Shukram, Akayam, Avranam, Asnaviragum. Asnaviram is also okay. Because Asnaviragum, when this is actually Shukla Yajurveda Upanishad, they will say Asnavirag. They will say like that, Virag. Krishna Yajurvedis will say Ishavastim Idagum Sarvam, Ishavastim Idag Sarvam. Shukla Yajurvedis, Kanvashaka people will say Idag Sarvam. Krishna Yajurvedis will say Ishavastim Idagum Sarvam. Even Guru Maharaj also says Idagum Sarvam only. You heard? Saparyagat Shukram, Akayam Abranam, Asnaviragum, Shuddham, Apapaviddam, Kavirmanishi, Paribhuswayambhuhu, Yathatatyato Artha Vedadati, Shashwadipyas Samapyaham, Saparyagat. So the same idea is only being told. That is, that supreme reality, Bhagavan, is all pervading. He only is there everywhere. Paryagati means Parisamantati agat. Parisamantat means everywhere. Pari means parisamantat. Paripurna means what? Totally purna. Parisamantat. Agat means everywhere it goes. Paryagat means it is all pervading, it is everywhere. Saparyagat, that supreme reality, that Bhagavan, that Brahman is Paryagat, it is all pervading, Paryagat. Shukram. Shukram means bright. Shankara Bhashya is there. Yatokta Atma Paryagate, Parisamantate Agate. Tavane Akashavad Vyapi ityartaha. Akashavat Vyapi ityartaha. Akashavat Vyapi. Shukram, Shuddham. Shukram means Shuddham, pure, not bright. Shuddham. Oh, Jyotishmat Deeptam Deeptiman ityartaha. Jyotishmati Deeptaman ityartaha. It is light, Prakasha. It is pure and Prakasha. Akayam. Akayam means, Kayam means body. Akayam means, it doesn't have a body. Body means finite. It is not finite. Kayam means Sharira. Sharira means what? It is finite. Vastu Paricheda. Vastu Paricheda Tatra na. Okay. Akayam Avranam. Avranam means it doesn't have wounds, means it is not bound by anything. Asna Viragam, no muscles. Because Akayam it is told no muscles, no avayava, no part. Because no part, no damage, no changes, no evolution. All these meanings are there. Asna Viragam, Shuddham, it is pure. Apapa Vidham, it cannot be touched by Papa. It is sinless, beyond any sin. Kavihi, Kavi means it is Kavi Kranta Drishtihi. Kavi means wise. Manishi, intelligent. Intelligent means omniscient. Paribhuhu. Paribhuhu means transcendent. It is beyond our buddhigrahya, transcendent. It is subtler. Swayambhuhu, and it came on its own. And yatha tatyatu arthani vedadati shashvatibhya samabhyaha. So he only allotted the various functions to everybody. This is actually this sloka is told like this, mantra is told like this. Now normally we think Bhagavan, we have talked about devatas, indriyas, mind, body and all these things. So many functions are, so many devatas are there. Now normally according to Purana, Indra is a head of the Swarga. But Vedanta Indra means Brahma. One way it is correct because Indra is nothing but Brahma. Why Indra is Brahma? You are also Brahman only. Why Indra is Bhagavan? You are also Bhagavan only. You have got limitations from my angle. But ultimately you are Bhagavan only. Okay, everything, every devata is Bhagavan only. Every devata, because there is nothing other than that, all the devatas are Bhagavan only. Okay. And why this is Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva? Brahma is the creation, Vishnu is sustaining, and Shiva is a destruction, they say. Okay. Then these three functions they are saying. They are not three entities. They are three functions. So you eat, you work, you run. Only one person. When you are running, you are a runner. When you are working, you are a sevak. Okay. When you are eating, you are eating. When you are running, you are running. So each different names also given. When you are working somewhere, the manager of the company. When your children address your father. So father, manager, uncle, secretary, all these things are different functions. Like that, these are all functions only. Exactly this is in the Dattatreya Avatara, when Atri Maharshi did tapasya. Atri Maharshi, Manu told him, you go and marry and get children, they said. Then Atri Maharshi immediately went for tapasya. He thought, I will have a child. I want to have a child exactly like Bhagavan. Can you give me the book? I will have a Bhagavad Gita. I should have a 4th chapter, I think. Atri Anasuya. I should have a son like Bhagavan, he thought. And then, Eko Mayeva Bhagavan said, like that. So Atri, when Bhagavan comes, he wanted to have a son like Bhagavan. Then when he was meditating, he got three are in front of him. Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma, three people appeared. I meditated on one only. How that you, three people have come? Vishwotbhavastitilayeshu vibhajyamanehi mayaguner anuyugam vigrihita dehaha te brahma vishnu gidishaha pranatosmyahamba tebhya kayeva bhavatam ihopahutaha eko mayeha bhagavan vivida pradhana chittikrita prajanaya katham nuyuyam atragatastanubridam manasopi duraha duraditi said must be duraha duraha bhuta prasida mahaniha vismayo me eko mayeha bhagavan eko mayeha bhagavan vivida pradhanihi chittikrita. In my mind I had one sankalpa of one Bhagavan only, chittikrita. For what purpose? Prajananaya, to have a child. For me, I meditated upon the one Bhagavan. And actually that day I told you, Eko Mayeka Bhagavan Vibhuda Pradhana Chittikritaha Prajananaya Chittikritaha. For the sake of a son, I had a sankalpa in my mind on you. I meditated upon you in my mind. Prajananaya, for the sake of a child, to beget a child, he thought he was meditating on Bhagavan in the mind. So, Eko Mayeha Bhagavan, I meditated upon one Bhagavan only. Atragadas Tanubrata Yuyam. How come that three people have come here? I meditate upon one only. Then he says, Vishwotbhavastiti, Vishwa Utpavi, Bhava Stiti Layeshu. Utpatti, existence and Laya. Vibhajyamanehi, Maya Gudehi, Anuyugam, Vigrihita Dev. According to the purpose of Srishti, Sthiti and what is that? Pralaya. Srishti, Sthiti and Laya. For that purpose, Maya Guna, accepting our Maya, we have taken these three forms. Tajjalaniti Shanta Upasita. Tajjalaniti Jayate, Liyate, Aniti. Tajjalaniti Shanta Upasita. Jala means, don't you know? Jayate, Yeti and Aniti moves. So, born, birth, existence and death. So, these three together actually. So, all these things are one Bhagavan only. One Paramatma only appears as all these things actually. So, that is what is told here. He only allocates all the various functions. Kavir Manishi Padibu Swayambur Yata Tatyado Arthane Shashwati Samapyaha. So he only allocated all the functions to all the devatas. So these 5 slokas, 5 mantras, these are mantras. This is a description of that ultimate reality. It's ultimately what is the meaning? It is all pervading. Nothing other than that is here. Because nothing other than that is here, all our speech, whatever, when we open our mouth, what happens? Dvaita Bhava will come. Veda Bhava only will come. Whatever you describe, whatever you speak, you speak, you define the differences. You try to find some difference and then say. What is a definition? A definition is how you differ from this fellow. How I will explain you. How you are different from him. That's all I can explain. I cannot explain you how you are different from other people. So when we open our mouth, Vacharambanam vikaro damadevam mrittigetyeva satyam. That is only vikara. There is only one truth. There is only one thing here. We call it by different names. Ultimately, all names and all forms are that supreme reality. Whatever we say, this is different, that is different, this is this, that is that, all these things have no reality. They are not real. There has a temporary reality, you can say. Maya, that's what is called Maya. Even Bhagavan Rasakrida, you know how to start, sir. Bhagavan apita ratrihi sharatotpulla mallikaha vikcherandum manaschakre. What is that? Manaschak yogamayam samashritaha. Yogamayam samashritaha sanne. When he wants to do Rasakrida, you have to accept Maya. He cannot do Krida. Bhagavan apita ratrihi. First sloka of the Rasakrida. Bhagavan apita ratrihi charadotpulla mallikaha vikshya randhum manaschakre yogamayam saha samasritaha. Accepting the Maya only it comes. Maya means what? Distinctions. All Bheda Bhava is Maya. Maya is not something. You are different from me is the Maya. You are non-different from me. Bhagavan is sitting in front of me. That is the only bhava we have to entertain. And so, next other things we will see tomorrow. Manaso vrittayo nasyo Krishnapadam bhujashraya Vachobhidajinirnam nam kajastat prakvanadishu Karmabhir brahmyamananam yatra kvapi ishwarechaya Mangalacharidirdanihi Ratirna Krishna Ishwareem Bhave bhave yatha bhakti padayostabhajayate Tatha kurushva devesha Natastum no yata prabho Nama sankirtanam yasya Sarva papa pranasanam pranamo dukkha samanaha Tam namami hajim param Tam namami hajim param.